Yo, Daniel, Yuck here.
Hello everyone, Lyla, Yuck here.
Today we're going to be learning about working with smaller configuration needles. If we see this design right here has a whole bunch of different size and line weights. So like right here, you see how the line is a bit thicker, and over here it's a bit, it kind of tapers out.
Yeah.
Like goes to a thinner piece of a line. And if you see up here as well on the hair, it does the same thing. And the majority of the design is like that. So you see like the hair right here comes out to a thinner point. So in order to do that, there's multiple ways to achieve the results. So basically to outline it exactly the way that it is here, there's multiple ways to do that. For me personally, I would use a smaller needle like this. You see how tiny this is?
Yeah.
So since the fact that we are going to be working with a smaller configuration, let's get our finger covers to practice tattoo safety. So let's get the drops. Remember how we put them on last time? So let's go ahead and do that so we can get into working with the smaller configuration. Do you remember on the last tattoos that you did, like the other Princess Peach and the Pikachu? Remember how you're using thicker needles, the white needles that were really heavy line weight?
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a thinner line weight. You see this needle right here?
Yeah.
So this needle is much more easier to penetrate our glove and strike our skin. So we need to practice safety for that. And with this sort of needle, when we run the line, we're not going to be doing bold lines. Obviously, this is going to pull what?
Thin line.
Very thin lines. So what we're gonna do is I'm also gonna lower the voltage as well on the power supply.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little bit of ointment onto the tattoo area. Forgive me. And we're gonna work that in there. Okay. So move your front. Very cool. Tattoo safety 101. That's to protect our fingers.
Yep.
We'll go back on.
There we go.
This is our tattoo wipe that we're gonna be using. So for me, I have a 3-round liner right here. I think that we may do it with this one, and then we also have a 7-round liner. And I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate both of them with you so you kind of understand the difference of line weights. These are both round liners. They're not round shaders like the other Princess Peach tattoo. So let's start off with...
Can I show the other one to them?
Sure.
So I did this Pikachu one and this Princess Peach one.
Yes, so you see the line weights right here, how it's one full needle? Look at this needle size right here. You see how it's much smaller than this line? So you know how we just did one line and we pulled it across?
Yeah.
This approach that we're gonna learn today is gonna be very much different. Okay.
Hello, sister. Bye-bye, sister.
Now, again, the reason why this approach is gonna be different is because we need to fill in the different line weights correctly. The line weights need to taper out. They can't be one solid line weight, especially if we do the eyes like that. It's gonna look wonky because the line's gonna be too bold for what the stencil is offering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we don't want to add to the stencil and kind of adjust it. We want to do it exactly like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and arm our tattoo machine. Nice. Okay, so we're going to leave our needle hanging out around that much. I like that line weight. I like that needle depth right there. So that's good. We're gonna leave it there. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and be behind you like last time, have I control the hand, and we're gonna continue like that. Okay. Okay. So are you comfortable? Are you at the right height on your chair?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold the machine like you would, and let's get ready to tattoo. Let me know when you're comfortable. Allow me to help you. Go ahead and do it. We only need a little at a time right now. Okay, so there's micro increments right there. You see that?
Yeah.
So we're gonna use that. Now let's go ahead and begin. So put your fingers there to hold the skin from flapping. We're gonna work on, let it go. We're gonna work on this area right here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get comfortable. Let me know when you're comfortable with that. Okay. So whenever it's this needle, we want to be gentle because look at the needle. Look at the needle. Go ahead, let it run. So that's kind of like a shot. You know, you go to doctors. Okay, so we don't want to hurt them when we tattoo here with this. We want to be light with the skin. So go ahead. Let's go ahead and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna start from right here. Soft, be nice. You hear that? The skin breaking?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, and you can feel the vibration too. So we're gonna go nice and gently all the way through. Taper out. I'm gonna repeat that over here. There you go. Nice and steady. Go ahead and let it go. Now we're gonna place this down real quick. And then, dab it a couple times. Very nice.
Just so we don't lose the stencil.
Understood. And then you're gonna wipe softly.
Wipe?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it softly. Like you don't have to press pressure. Just nice and gently. Okay, cool. So now we have an area that we're gonna what? Fill it in.
Fill it in.
Yeah, so let's
What
go ahead
color?
and arm ourselves again. Oh, don't press it yet. Go
I
ahead.
keep forgetting I have a pedal underneath my
Be
foot.
careful. All right, so I'll arm it. Okay, you're armed, you're good, you're ready. Now, let's go ahead and work together, and I'm gonna help you fill it in. Are you holding it comfortably?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
But not that fast.
No. The double will move nice, slow, steady, and consistent, so that way the entire tattoo comes out nice, clean, and saturated. And then there we go. We can go get it now. Go ahead. Can you see the line still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So sometimes we don't even have to dab. We can go back.
And we're picking up the ink.
Yep, you saw that? Yeah, exactly.
It was like, drink me.
And then you see how we're just filling in here? Taking our time. Let's go ahead and proceed. Now, let's move a little bit. There we go. There you go. So remember, keep in mind we're using just a tip. We're not. Yeah, it's too much. So we're going.
Even I felt that. We're basically making little circles.
Yeah, exactly. But you see how we're not going too fast to make sure that we don't leave any of the skin tone showing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the secret. And make sure that we're not going outside of the lines that we made. We lined it so we don't go outside of those lines. You know what I mean? Let me see over here. You want to try the rest yourself? Okay. Go ahead. There you go.
Just a tip of the needle.
Very good. Yes, go ahead. Slow and steady. We're not really looking for like the ultimate perfect line. What we're looking for is saturation, consistency without damage to the skin. That's what we're working on right now, okay? Consistency with my hand. You see how your hand right here is moving at a certain depth? That's what we're working on. We're working on muscle memory. You hear that little that sizzle?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know we're in the right area. So move your hand a little bit more this way. There you go. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back down. Now we can go that way, but let's go back to right here to the bottom, because typically it's better on a real tattoo to work your way from the bottom all the way up. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna do this area. So let's get a little bit of ink. Remember, we don't need a lot, just little increments at a time. Now let's go ahead and
Probably got too much.
Yeah. We're gonna go from here to here. Yeah.